Hi, I'm Weston. I love talking about the Astros, and I'm here to talk about Game 48 of the regular season, where the Astros win 2-1 to the Seattle Mariners. And we certainly tried not to. The offense was not good. Again. We scored 3 runs in the series in Seattle, which is, let me look at my notes. Yeah, that's what I thought. Just says bad. 6 men on left on base, which doesn't sound terrible, but the 1 for 7 with runners in scoring position is not ideal. Offensively, the Astros had 2 main heroes. Yordan Alvarez with a go-ahead RBI single in the 8th inning to make it a 2-1 ball game with the bases loaded, but earlier in the game, Jeremy Pena gets us on the board first with a home run. Jeremy Pena, ladies and gentlemen, he is going to be your American League Rookie of the Year, and he is going to be your starting shortstop for the All-Star game. He is having a heck of a start. Then you switch to the pitching side of the ball, and the Astros did pretty well there. Luis Garcia pitched a gem, 6 innings, 1 run, 4 hits, and he didn't give up any hits until the 5th inning, and then he kind of got hit around just a tad bit in the 5th and the 6th, giving up a run, but it was nothing to really be too concerned about. 6 strikeouts on the day as well, only 1 walk issued. He pitched really, really well today. The bullpen pitched well until Ryan Presley, but before that, Rafael Montero, clean inning of work, got a pair of strikeouts, great. Hector Neris, clean inning work, got a pair of strikeouts, fantastic. Those 2 guys. Rafael Montero might be the best pitcher we have in the pen this season, which is a wild bonkers sentence to say, and Hector Neris might be the second best, which again, wild bonkers sentence to say. Remember when we signed Hector Neris in the offseason and Astros fans everywhere were like, man, I guess we weren't making any big moves in the offseason? Surprise! Ryan Presley came in the 9th inning and said, hey, what if I loaded the bases? And I went, can you not? Thankfully, Altuve with a beautiful throw to Gurriel to help turn the double play and a beautiful pick by Yuli. But, I mean, yeah, we tried not to win. And so now you look at the series at large where the Astros barely, and I mean barely, squeak 1 out in Game 3 of this series to salvage at least a win of this series, that you go into seeing the struggling Mariners and the Astros who have been rolling. You face a couple of pitchers who are not wonderful, including some that have statistics like expected ERA or actual ERA that make your eyes light up, and you have 3 runs scored in the entire series, and that is kind of unacceptable. I saw a comment yesterday that said the Astros are lacking of killer instinct, and I don't disagree with that. I personally call it entitlement. I think this team kind of is entitled, and I understand how it occurs. You look up and down the roster, pretty much everyone but Altuve has done nothing but win, and win a lot since coming to Houston. But, man, I didn't make videos in 2019. But after the Nationals loss in the World Series, I was very, very sad and just heartbroken. The Braves loss, I was streaming Game 6 when we lost, and you could see that I was very, very sad and heartbroken. If we, and I know this is a big if because, you know, there's still a lot to do. There's still well over half the season. You're not even at Game 50 yet, and then you'd have to traverse through the playoffs to get there. But if we lose if we just lose another playoff series to an inferior opponent because they have hunger and we don't, I'm not going to make another mopey sad video to recap that game in that series. I'm going to make a video where my face is as red as my shoes. Wait, it occurs to me that you couldn't see my shoe from that angle, so, yeah, like that shade of red, that shade. I'm going to make the video that shade of red. That shade of red and language that would probably get an R rating in a movie theater. But hey, the good news, it's only Game 48, and you won today, but, you know, the series just, as a whole, wasn't that great. But it's only Game 48, so you still have over 110 games to make sure that come postseason, come October, you're not gonna do that again, Astros. If you lose a playoff series, it's simply because they were more talented. We're not going to lose another... We're not going to lose another series because they want it more. That's not going to happen. We're not going to do that again. Because as a fan base, we can't do that again. But we are so far away from thinking about those type of things. I just wanted to put that out there to make you guys as nervous as I am. Anyway, that was it. We have another game tomorrow. The road trip continues on the West Coast. We play Oakland, 4:07 Eastern, 3:07 Central on Memorial Day. Lovely afternoon baseball, and I'll be here afterwards to talk about it. So, that is all I have to say for the evening. Thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you all have an absolutely fantastic day, and as always, go Astros.